welcome to the Better Worse here on my channel. Today you're going to look at Eragon versus Star Wars, A New Hope, essentially. The first episode 4, essentially. Let's call it that. These movies I heard have been compared to each other because of their similarities in the plot, essentially. And after I looked at them, yeah, they are a little bit similar when it comes to some plot points and some building of characters, etc, etc. But which one stands out the most? Which one are the best, essentially? Let's just look at it and jump right into it. When we talk about storyline, this is the thing that I think are the more there is all the similarities essentially stands out. For starters, we have a princess or a, what can I say, high up woman, essentially trying to hide something from the evil empire or organization, essentially. We have Princess Leia, and in Star Wars, and we have a lady, I have names here, Arya. Yeah, she's not a princess or anything, it seems here, but anyway, they're trying to hide something from these evil guys, and they succeed one way or other. And in Star Wars, she essentially sends a message via a droid, which is R2D2, and in Eragon, she sends the egg away. She have an egg and sends it away, essentially. So, yeah. We have a main character essentially living in a farmhouse, essentially, kind of thing, and he meets up with a mentor, essentially. That is similar. The evil guys comes to this house or farmhouse where he lives, destroys it, kill the family members that are in there, essentially. He embarks on a journey with this mentor, which the main character also finds the information or the egg in Eragon's case, and they try to help, essentially. The mentor trying to essentially help him grow into this kind of master in this field. When it comes to Eragon, it is essentially a dragon rider, and in Star Wars it is a Jedi, essentially. And it's essentially goes on and on like that. There are many similarities similar to that, but I don't want to go through all of them. But overall, I think there are many similarities, yes. But each of them because of them having different genres, essentially stands out in their own ways when it comes to storyline, and essentially can differentiate themselves enough in order to be different movies. But the one that I think had the most interesting storyline overall would be essentially Star Wars. So winner of the silver going to be Star Wars, A New Hope. When it comes to the main character, I can't remember the name of this character. Oh, it is Eragon. Excuse me for being ignorant. Anyway, in Eragon we follow the main character of Eragon, and in Star Wars A New Hope we follow the main character of Luke Skywalker. When it comes to the acting, both are up and down in my opinion. Overall, I think both are doing a decent job in both movies, but I think when it comes to what I think are decent enough, I think both have also many of the downs, essentially. But the one that stands out a little bit more will essentially be, in my opinion, Star Wars A New Hope, which is the winner of this topic, essentially, because the main character stands out more and actually have better acting and are essentially more memorable than the other movies, essentially. When it comes to the effects and environments, because of the time difference when the movie is essentially released, it is essentially a little bit harder to compare the both movies, but Star Wars A New Hope essentially uses more what is it called? I can't remember. It isn't that much CGI, it's more practical effects essentially. I remember it. Eragon are more CGI than practical effects, so A New Hope gets a point for that, but overall I think both have similarities when it comes to the effects, and the environments in both movies are beautiful and interesting at the same time, so this topic is going to be a tie. This one are kinda easy in my opinion. The best villain will of course be the one that stands out the most, are more memorable, and also have the more interesting backstory. Both are interesting in their own ways, but the one that stands out the most and essentially have the most depth behind them will essentially be Star Wars A New Hope, which are the winner of this topic essentially, because Darth Vader are just more memorable and more iconic than the Eragon villain. When it comes to the ultimate winner, the movie that stands out the most does it because the storyline are more intriguing and stands out more. The main character also are more interesting and more memorable. At the same time, the villain also are more memorable and iconic. So the ultimate winner of this video are going to be Star Wars A New Hope. And that was all for today, folks. Hope to see you next time.